I just came from a gig here at Little Dick's Bay Resort in Virgin Gorda. So I said to myself, hey, since I have this nice luxurious room, why not make good use of it? Here's my review of the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. We are reviewing one of my favorite products, and it's a new category for me. I've had it a few months now. The Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. These are the Wayfarers. This style is the Wayfarer. It is arguably one of the most stylish and classic glasses that you could have. They do come in other styles. This one I have is transition lenses. So if I put them on, it's dark, it's night here. If I put them on, they're transparent, but if I go outside in the sunlight, they would get dark. You can get different lenses for them, including prescription lenses. So if you wear glasses, these might be something to consider. And that's one of the good things about these. Many people won't know that these are smart glasses. They look like regular glasses, regular shades. I mean, obviously for us in the Caribbean, we have a lot of sun, sand, and sea. This is why you need a good pair of shades. If you're into cheaper shades, no, I am not trashing the cheaper shades. I do have a pair of, let's say, $50 shades. I think that's how much I spent for them, and they're really good. But if you like to spend money on shades or glasses, these might be something to consider. You know, if you're a boatman and you're out on the sea all the time, or if you like to be on the beach, this might be a possibility. For me, I invested in these because when I'm out doing whale research or anything on the sea, I need a really good pair of shades. And also, I mean, glasses could get pretty expensive. I spent $379 for these due to the transition lenses. If you're getting regular shades, it's about $300. That's on Amazon. We have to consider shipping and, you know, if you're using a service like Aeropost or anything like that. So it does get a bit more expensive. But if you spend money on shades or glasses, this might be something to seriously consider. Let's touch on the case a bit. This is the case. Really nice and stylish, classic style. It looks like regular, but look at this right here. That lights up. That gives you the status. You put the shades or glasses in here to charge them. How do you charge the case? USB-C. So you're asking, what can you do with these Ray-Ban Meta? Well, they're equipped with a camera. The camera is over on this side, and this is just an indicator. They also have two speakers right on the handles. There's also volume adjustments. So if you slide here, you would adjust the volume, and there's a click button. If you look on top, there's a button for the camera. Being that Meta makes these, and Meta owns Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, things like that. That's basically what you could do with them. You could respond to messages. So if you get a message on WhatsApp, it would tell you that you have a message, and it would say who the message is from. Now you have options in regards to that. You could either have it read out the message or just tell you who messaged you. I have the second option because for me, when you're reading out the message, it gets a bit distracting. Even if you have it turned off, you could just say, hey Meta, read the message. Obviously, you could also make phone calls and take phone calls. Just be mindful that the rest of the public aren't aware of smart glasses yet, so you might look a bit crazy talking to yourself. The speakers are really good. They're not the greatest speakers in the world. You don't get a whole bunch of bass. They are open air design, but they're really good, really transparent, and the stereo field is very wide, surprisingly wide actually. You can use them to listen to music. I would describe the music as like the music is out in the atmosphere, you know? So you could use it to have conversations. I could be having a conversation with someone in front of me and still listening to music. Once it's not too loud, the other person would not know that I'm listening to music. You can also use them to respond to messages on WhatsApp, which is pretty handy when your hands are occupied. I do have an Apple Watch, which I use most of the time to respond to messages. But there are times when my hands are occupied and I could just say, hey Meta, respond to whoever or send a voice note. They do connect to music apps. I have Apple Music, and Apple Music works perfectly well with them. They also connect to Spotify if you use Spotify, and they recently added iHeartRadio, which I've never used before. So you could be listening to the radio on your glasses. Imagine that technology. The camera records in vertical format, which is perfect for posting on Instagram. I like to consider it like a GoPro on your face. So when I'm doing something with my hands, like I'm playing music, I'm playing the keyboards and my hands are occupied, I could just record using the smart glasses. I have also used them in the gym while I'm walking. I haven't used them running yet. I need to try them running. But I'm thinking they would be good for running because you could record if you need to, and you could also listen to music and be aware of the traffic. You could also tell your smart glasses to share to services like Instagram or Facebook. And of course, with that, you could do live streaming and video calls on WhatsApp. One pretty interesting thing about the camera is you could use them for security purposes. So if something is happening in front of you, let's say someone is threatening you or something, you could actually be recording them. Now, when you're recording, there is a light that shows up on this side, but people might not see it. So it's pretty good for a security device. The camera is really good if you just want to take a quick picture. It is very wide, so be mindful of that. But it's good for quick pictures and videos. Sometimes my phone is in my pocket and it's a bit of a hassle to take it out and I need to get an instant photo or video. That is a perfect use case. The battery life on the glasses itself is rated for 4 hours, but with the case, you get 36 hours. I find I get more than 4 hours. I don't know how long, but I find I get more than 4 hours, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining at all. And for me, sometimes I go maybe 2 weeks without charging the case. It is rated at IPX4, which means it could take light splashes of water. However, my good friend Ricky, he is a boat captain. He's always out at sea. He got them and he told me that something happened to them, like they weren't working properly, and I'm guessing it's due to salt water, so he had to get them replaced. Thank you for that, Ricky. I am often on the sea as well. As you know, I do a lot of marine research and conservation. I have not experienced any issues with the salt water, but who knows? You do have to download an app on your phone. The app is very simple and straightforward. I mean, there's not much I could say about the app. It is simple, very simple, well designed, straightforward. All the options you need are right there. The weight, this is one of the issues I kind of had with them. Glasses and shades tend to be light because it's something you have on your face almost all day. When I first got these and I felt them, they felt a bit heavy, a little bit heavy, which is understandable because they have batteries and other components in them. That kind of was a problem for me at first because I would feel the pressure right here and also in this area, but it is one thing that you do get used to after a while. So it's not the most comfortable thing in the world to wear, but you do get used to them. Okay, here's the biggest downfall to these. Well, in the US and UK and Europe, you do get Meta AI and live translation. That way you could just call up and ask Meta AI anything, or you could have a conversation in different languages and it would translate for you. We in the Caribbean don't get that, which is sad, sad. Now, it is still worth it without that. Really handy, even if it's for listening to music or answering phone calls or responding to messages, but I would really love to have Meta AI and live translations. Hopefully in the future, they bring that update, but I haven't heard anything and they're not making any announcements. That is indeed a big letdown. So if you need that AI feature, it's not there for us in the Caribbean. The mic when you're on a phone call is okay. Sometimes it works great. Sometimes people tell me they have issues hearing me. It's okay. It's not the greatest mic. It gets the job done. I absolutely hate the microfiber cloth that came with it. I use the microfiber cloth that came with one of my cheaper shades and it works way better. I hate the one that comes with this. One of the reasons I held off doing this review is because they announced Oakley Meta. Am I saying that correct? Yes. Oakley Meta. Basically, it's a slightly different design. It's by Oakley. Oakley and Ray-Ban are owned by the same company, but it has the same features, except, let me see here, the Oakley Meta has better battery life. It seems like it has 50 to 100% better battery life according to reviews, and the camera itself is better. I don't like the design of that one. Oakley is known for specific designs, and they did not go with that design. I did write a review on Facebook about this a few months ago when I first got them, and people have gotten them. I want to say Annalicia, she messaged me and she told me that she actually went to buy them based on this review, and she loves them. She loves them. She loves them so much that she got 2 pairs, and then she got prescription lenses, and it's working out perfectly for her. She is in the UK, so she has all the features. I really want that Meta AI. Can I just beg for that? I have no regrets getting these. None. These, I almost consider them essential, and I see a great future for these. So once again, if you're spending money on shades, $200 if you're buying Ray-Ban or Oakley or anything like that, or you wear glasses, I know glasses in the Caribbean could cost some money, I think you should highly consider these. If you want to invest in a really good pair of shades, these are like the best options. They do shade stuff very well, and they also do smart stuff. For me, this is a go out and buy now. No. If you wear shades, glasses, you spend money on them, no, I cannot emphasize it enough. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. And obviously, you could change the lenses in them as well too. So if you don't like what you have, or if they're damaged, just swap them out. Yeah, just go get them now, right now.